Welcome everyone. It's time for another old games on a weekday. Finally, we're done with NetHack. I'm putting that out of my system for a while after last week's victory, and we're getting into today. For today, a little bit of the Commodore 64 Ultimate once again. I may be continuing the Ultima 4 game in progress next week, but for now, I'm gonna chill. Right next, last week it was pretty stressful playing that NetHack game, the very last stream in that series. Tonight, I thought I would just play around with this tape. Now, I featured the Commodore 64 Ultimate several times on this channel, and this right here is one of the goodies that comes with the machine. And this is, well, it looks like a cassette tape, but it is actually a USB drive, like so. And on it is a whole bunch of software, most of it games, but not all of it. And I don't know, I thought it would be fun to continue exploring this machine by just focusing for one stream on playing some games that come on this tapey looking thing, cassette tape looking thing. So there's a whole bunch of games on this once again. And yeah, that's just what I want to focus on for today. And I've got my Jiffy DOS loaded up, which I purchased recently. Last time I did Commodore 64 stream, Ultimate stream, I didn't have super great success with Jiffy DOS working. It worked on some games, but not others. That was my hard-learned lesson. And hang on, I'm trying to get this thing in. There we go. It lights up. I don't know if you can see that. It lights up. And yeah, we'll see how Jiffy DOS works with some of these games that were packed in with this machine. And, you know, just kind of play it by ear. There's a whole bunch of games on it. There's like probably more than a dozen. So let's set aside this cassette tape for the moment and get into the menu. You can see it right here on this basic screen that I'm using Jiffy DOS right off the bat. But we can get into the file server and go to USB 1. That's the USB disks that we're talking about. And we can get into games. Hello there, Eric Johnson, by the way, who says hello in the chat. And RJNZ, also known as Ryan, says hello as well. Hey, guys. How's it going with you all? So here's our games directory. We have an NTSC and PAL and a separate one for just PAL. I think how these games work, if you have, I'm not entirely sure, but I think in this directory are games that will work on either. And it kind of automatically selects the correct one that, like, according to what you have configured, I think, maybe, kind of, sort of. I never really quite understood that, but I think that's how it works. Anyway, there's a whole bunch of games here, and these are all, I guess, what you would call modern homebrews, generally. Some of these look like fun. I was just glancing at a video of Rescuing Orc. It looks like a fun platformer type game. You're an orc in that one. And Ryan says, going good in New Mexico. How's your neck of the woods? All good here, bro. I've been enjoying Heathcliff cartoons lately. I don't know. If anyone wants to call out one of these games to play, feel free to. Otherwise, I'm going to start perhaps from the top and, you know, kind of just follow my whims. If I see a title that sounds good, I'll join it. It looks like whatever is here in the PAL directory is unique. In other words, it doesn't seem to be any duplicates. So I could do either one. Way of the Exploding Fist is not a homebrew. I had that game back in the day. Fred's in Trouble, says Eric. Should we play Fred's in Troubles? Fred's in Troubles. I could try it. I'm not sure if I need to adjust to PAL manually or not. I guess it couldn't hurt to do that. Let's just do that before we get started. Video setup. There you go. This is NTSC. So you want to go to PAL. Oh, what'd I do? Okay, that's just it adjusting my screen or something. I'm going to just go with PAL. I know there's PAL 60 and stuff. I don't really understand it fully. I guess that's like trying to use a 60 hertz version of PAL, but I don't really know how that works exactly. But let's just go to regular PAL mode and try the game that Eric called out, namely Fred's in Troubles. A no joystick readme. Let's check out the readme first. This game looks for a joystick in port 1 or 2. If you don't have one, you can still enjoy it. You'll simply turn on the Commodore 64 Ultimate's handy-dandy keyboard joystick emulation. A, tap the multifunction. I don't think I need to get into that because I'm just going to use a joystick. That's it? Okay. Well, that was a readme specifically about how to emulate the joystick. Here's our general readme, I guess, which doesn't say much. Distributed with the Commodore 64 Ultimate with permission from Hans Zomer. And yeah, that's something I was wondering. I was wondering if all these, these games are mostly homebrews, modern games. And I figured they must have, all gotten, they must have, all the designers must have given permission for the Ultimate to include their game. I imagine they were all thrilled to do that because they can only give them a ton of more exposure, I would think. Anyway, let's, without further ado, jump into Fred's in Troubles. And Ryan says, I noticed no starting with Garfield. You finally come around to Heathcliff's superiority. So Ryan and I have been having this crazy offline discussion for everyone else's benefit about Heathcliff versus Garfield, basically. And one thing we both learned is that modern Heathcliff cartoons are absolutely bonkers. They don't even make sense 90% of the time. Anyway, this is Fred's in Fred's in Trouble is the actual name, not in Troubles. The file name was just wrong. All right. So we hit the space bar to do something. Okay. I guess this is our character, Fred. He looks like he's stuck in a tree. Maybe that's his trouble. You're trying to get out of a tree the whole time. Use lube. I'm using, again, Jiffy DOS, which should make games load faster, but as I experienced last time, it makes some games just not work. Alright, welcome to Fred's in Troubles. Oh, now it's Troubles again. I can't make up its mind if it's in Troubles or Trouble. Alright. There's a Hans Zomer. Everything seen here, by in and through summer. Collect all diamonds to pass each round. Catch fruits for refreshing energy. 4 worlds full of action are waiting. But take care of Gror the creature. Gror. His name is Fred. His color red. His nature is free because he's got the key. He loves to run, smiles like the sun. So never fear when Fred is near. I like it. We got a nice rhyming little poem or something. Sea Jumper, the gray polyp. Walker number 1, green bulky. Red Myglar, Walker number 2. I'm looking at down the lower right, by the way. Jumper number 1, wobbling candy. Alright, let's just get into it. We're supposed to get diamonds and fruits. Collect all diamonds to pass around. I guess fruits are kind of a bonus. Fred's in Troubles. Alright, let's see what Fred can do here. Okay, I got a little platform. Okay, jump on his head like Mario. Oh, you die. At first I thought I was bouncing. I was like, wow, look at the bounce I got. But no, that was my death animation. And climb up that thing? Okay, looks like it's a ladder that you should be able to climb up. Now I'm gonna go back to, hey. Oh no, I'm dead again. Okay. Oh, now I respawned up here because I guess I got to that checkpoint. Can I shoot or something? No. At least not right now. I feel like getting those on the fall down would be very dangerous for me. Those diamonds right there. Cool, they dive off to their death, so that's very, very kind of them. Oh, I didn't get them all. Okay. I guess. Are we sure we can't climb up that thing? Ah, look at that. Another fruit. A fruits to boot. Oh, I'm getting sick. I'm running out of time. Ah! Oh, well. Well, now I should be able to beat this level. Are all the diamonds already gotten now? Does it say at the top anywhere? I think I've gotten them all. Yeah, let's just go. I'm on my last life on the first level. That's pretty sad. It looks like a very easy level too. It's just you know, I'm a noob. There's always an adjustment period. Or I just suck. I don't know. One of those. Alright, that's level 1 down. Hey, that's a bizarre looking sprite, says Ryan. Oh, my character? You can see he's kind of weird looking. Wow, he's looking at me creepily now. Oh, didn't expect that bounce. Alright, now it's game over. I guess I gotta start over. Hello, Dan, who says, hey, Mark, been waiting for this. Bunch of neat, newer games have been suggested before. Come with the system. Did you ever get to update the U64 firmware? I did not. Sorry. I do have Jiffy DOS running right now, though. It seemed to work with this game, which is good. But yeah, I gotta remember to do the firmware update. Wait, I think I got an email about that. Maybe I did. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. I'm wondering if you can download it right from the whatever they call it, the Commodore Surf thing. I know I stink in a sense, but you should usually make level 1 in games like this, like, impossible to die, or unless you do something incredibly stupid, but they, I don't know. I don't know, maybe I'm doing something incredibly stupid. I actually think it's actually, I say the word actually too much. No, I think it is difficult as a game designer to make, like, you're so familiar with the game after you put in so many hundreds of hours. It's almost hard to make, to like put yourself in the mindset of somebody new to your game and make a level that should actually be easy for someone with such fresh eyes. And who also, you know, might have a lower tolerance for difficulty like than you have. They might just be like, what is this crap, and turn it off. But I like to think that modern Commodore players are patient. And I'm not saying this is crap by any means. I'm just saying sometimes a sharp difficulty from the beginning can be a turn off for some people. What is that? Oh, I went in somehow. Took me a little bit of fiddling. Was it down? Down. Down is to go into doors, okay. I guess that makes sense because up is to jump. But actually, you know what? The button doesn't seem to be doing anything yet. Oh, I'm turning green with thickness. Ah. So I panicked and jumped into the water. So what do? I gotta do that, okay. Oh. Yeah, so I don't know. Oh, I shot something. Okay, now I can shoot. Do I have an ammo limit? Alright, those fruits seem to replenish your time up above. I'm not sure what the difference between the red and the white time boxes are. Alright, level 2 done. Ryan says he likes the music, by the way. Yeah, it's pretty neat music. Oh, I'm in the middle of some madness right off the bat here. Okay. And now I have no more Freds. Oh, that's right, Dan. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Dan said he posted 2 video links on my Discord. Cool. Yeah, I gotta make sure I do that. I'll do that offline, but I'll definitely, you know, I wish I had remembered. I simply just didn't remember. Alright, I'll give this game another try. Now, this is one of my smorgasbord style streams, by the way. So that means that, you know, I usually dedicate, for most games, I'm not really playing for more than, like, say, you know, 10 or 15 minutes. I just kind of, I'm trying to sample a bunch of different games rather than sticking with one and running with it as far as I can go. But sometimes, you know, sometimes the game just grips me so much that I wind up playing a game for a long time on one of my smorgasbord style streams. And that's a testament to such a game's awesomeness, perhaps. Alright. So I heard today there's actually another Commodore C64 Ultimate. It's the C64C Ultimate, which I don't know much about. I think it might just be the Commodore 64 with a different body. It looks kind of like the Commodore 128 body. I have no desire to get that though. I mean, I'm kind of mostly trying to downsize a lot of my junk I have in this room. And, you know, stuff I'm not into that much. So basically, if there's a new but redundant thing out there, I'm pretty much by default not going to get it. I think that's what lets me shoot that. I'm running out of time here. Let's go get a fruit. Okay, let's try to do this. They are giving you some difficult jumps and stuff pretty much from the beginning. Did I kill that octopus? Whatever it is. Oh, jeez. I was rushing. Shouldn't have done that. Okay. This is a precarious position to spawn me. Alright, that's a little bit of Fred's in Trouble. Fred's in Troubles. This one's from 1993, actually. So it's not from yesterday. Game wasn't born yesterday. Alright. So that's a little bit of that. Balls like a frog. I mean, as long as I'm already in PAL mode, I'm going to stick to this menu for now. Acid Runner sounds trippy. Lions of the Universe. I think I loaded that one before. All right, let's go with Acid Runner all the way up top. Manual. As every morning, the big boss went to his treasury, but that day he encountered a very unpleasant surprise. Someone had stolen almost half of the chests of gold. Well, at least it was only almost half. Notifying the police was out of the question, since this wealth had been accumulated through not entirely legal means. After a few days, informants reported that the gold had been seized by Jacek Sikirka's gang. Apparently, it had been hidden in the old bunkers from the Cold War era. The big boss could now attempt to recover his lost fortune. He entrusted this task to his best man, that is you. So let's get to work. All right, game controls, fire, start game, run, stop, lose life. If you just want to kill yourself, you press run, stop. Space is pause, run, stop during a pause is return to game start. Okay. Programming by a pickle man named Gherkin. This is also from 1993. Let's play the disc version, not the tape version. Jiffy DOS, do your thing. Don't let me down. So yeah, what is somebody commented today about Spiffy Patch. Someone commented on my original Ultimate unboxing video on demand from when I did that stream, and he said, yeah, he mentioned to put on Spiffy Patch or something. That was my first time looking at that. Anyway, now it's playing Smoke on the Water. This game is playing Smoke on the Water. Okay. Acid Runner, be quick or be dead. I guess some of the text from before. Binary Masochist, Gherkin. This is the credits, I guess. Master of the Brush, Gherkin. Lolo creator, Zephyr. Sound Enchanter, Benji. Be quick or be dead. Alright, let's be quick and be dead. Gra or I guess I'll go with Gra. What's happening here? Okay, I'm this little yellow dude, very small. Oh, I dig downward and die. Okay. Are we trying to get these glowing boxes? How do I get the one up there? I guess I have to dig. Make a hole above it. Alright, we can do that. I'm running out of time, though. It took me a moment to figure out what's happening. But I should be able to make it. Just in time, I think. Hooray. Oh, we gotta hit the exit. Okay. Which is floating. Oh no, how do I get to the exit? Oh, I gotta dig above it. From here, I guess? Oh, he dropped down. That's like a clothesline or something that you grab onto. Okay. That's quite a bright background. Let's grab the clothesline. Shh. Uh-oh, the black... that's not the right way to say it. The bad guys are coming after me. Oh, they're not being very smart, I gotta say. So I don't know how to actually get those remaining ones. How do I do that? I guess I can just walk across when the laser's out? Yeah. Oh, now they're coming at me. Uh-oh. Oh, nope, they're dumb. They were dumb after all. Hooray, that's fun. Hello there, Zeblick, who says Load Runner was my fave and you couldn't save. I still rolled it over 250 levels. Wow. Can you dig them into holes like Load Runner says, right? I don't know. Here's the funny thing. Here's my strange confession. I've played Load Runner maybe like once for like 5 minutes. It's not one of the games that's really in my personal repertoire. Oops. So, but I can try to put them in holes. Yeah, I just never had it. And I remember my uncle had it for his Apple II GS. Okay, I can't dig through these floors. So I think that's where I played it for again, maybe all of like 5 minutes. And it was on everything. It was like on every platform. I think you could even get it for like Game Boy or something. Oh, those purplish ones, it looks like you just fall right through. Hmm. Okay. Hey there, Richard. How you doing? Dan said newer version of... Let me pay attention. It's your fault, Dan. No. Newer version of Load Runner, what were you saying? From the 80s, one of my faves, said Dan. Cool. Yeah, a lot of people are fans of Load Runner. I feel like I missed out. What's the way to do this? I feel like going down such a long ladder, he's gonna... What I was trying to say was the bad guy would be climbing up, and that would... being such a long ladder, what's the chances you can get all the way down before he comes up? I guess you have to fall, but you fall so slowly that you have to watch out for those horizontal lasers. You have to like time it just right. Could be a little challenging, perhaps. Oh, that time so that first purple one doesn't make me fall through, but the other ones do. That's a little bit confusing to me. Like purplish red, I mean. I should be able to time this. I've done harder things in video games before. Let me think about this for a moment. We gotta get those dudes out of the way too. Maybe I can lure them up the ladder. Here, come up the ladder, guys. Both of you. Yeah. Come up. Well, they chased me on this thing though. They might. I don't know if I did that well. No. The lasers here are weird, says Zeblick. What is everyone's top 5 games on Commodore 64? Asks Zeblik. Yeah, feel free to answer Zeblik's comment in the chat, guys. That's a great icebreaker kind of discussion. I find it hard to pinpoint. There's just so many. But I'd probably put Mule in my top 5. And one of the regulars to the channel, he goes by the handle Pazud, his real name is Andrew. He actually made a remake of Mule, an officially licensed remake that came out just a couple of years ago. It's called Mule Online. It tries to be exactly like the 8-bit versions, Atari and Commodore, plus it supports seamless online play. Hey, look at that, it worked. All right. What else do I like from Commodore 64? Jumpman is a big favorite. Summer Games 2, Winter Games. Space Taxi is a favorite. Forbidden Forest. Uh-oh. What happened here? Am I stuck? I just dropped down thinking, hey, I'll get those glowing things, but now I can't dig. I can't, oh. I just wasn't doing it right. You have to be, like, not overlapping with the block you want to dig, otherwise it won't work. Okay, cool. Figured out a new thing. This one looks a little bit tricky. Oh no! I wonder if I could have pulled that off if I didn't panic. Yeah. Eric Johnson says Jumpman 2. Impossible Mission. Yeah, I loved it at the time, but I always felt like kind of puzzled by, well, the puzzle element to it. But it was one of those games that kind of wowed you with yeah, the graphics and the sound and everything. For one thing, the voice was pretty unique at the time. There wasn't too much in the way of Commodore games with voice support, or any games out there, really. I mean, there was some. But yeah, it felt like an awesome game. Ah! Damn. I think Eric means Space Taxi and not Crazy Taxi. Hey, speaking of Pazud, hey, Pazud, he's here. I was just telling everyone about your Mule Online game. You guys should definitely check out Mule Online if you like Mule at all, by the way. It runs on all modern operating systems, Mac OS, Windows, Linux. You can play couch co-op and online play seamlessly. It's made by a guy who just loves the game. So, but what else do I like? I liked some of the RPGs. You know, Ultima 4 is on many platforms, but that was always one of my favorite. I also liked The Legend of Black Silver. That was another great RPG. I also liked Ultima 3 quite a bit, but what else did I like a lot? It's funny, you think I could come up with a huge list. I mean, it's a pretty big list. There are a lot of cool games that seemed really good, but I never quite got the hang of, like Heart of Africa. Ah, damn. Heart of Africa is definitely an impressive game, but I just got the hang of it. Bard's I played so much of Bard's Tale and Bard's Tale 2, that's right. To me, I'm not kind of into any... I'm definitely into RPGs, but not so much RPGs where you get that first-person view and you pretty much need to map everything out on graph paper to play it well. So, but at the time, Bard's Tale and Bard's Tale 2, I absolutely loved. And you know what? I might revisit those and probably just find some pre-made maps on the internet. Like, you know, it's kind of maybe a little bit cheating, but I think it's fine. Okay, these guys are somehow getting the better of me with their movements. But you know, when I first played Bard's Tale, that felt like a whole other level of game somehow. I never played Bard's Tale 3. I know Andy here has played it. Andy's probably watching now, but he doesn't chat much. Oh no, I'm gonna run out of time. Oh, Lord of the Conquest is a favorite of mine. I played that on the stream recently, on the channel recently. Pretty much like 90% of the games by EA. Oh yeah, Archon 1 and 2. At the time, I liked Archon 2 better back in the day. But I believe Archon 1 is... these days, I guess, I appreciate Archon 1 better. I like the simplicity. Because Archon 2 has a lot of complexity. It's a more advanced game. It's really cool, but I find most of the games become this grinding war of attrition, whereas Archon 1 has a great pace to it. You just kind of play through it in like, you know, less than a half hour probably. And I played that with my son, Mr. Rob Bob, on the channel recently, the first Archon. That was fun. I should be doing that more, digging the hole. Wolfenstein. Yeah, Wolfenstein's cool too. Devlik says I lived in Oregon back in the T64 days. I knew the people that created Fast Hack'em. Oh, I played that. No, that was the hacking thing. I'm thinking of Fast Eddie. Fast Hack'em was the hacking tool. That's right. I had that. Hey, StarCraft Nuke. StarCraft Nuke, that's Andy. He said, I heard my name plus Bard's Tale 3. Yeah, I was just saying that you mentioned you used to play that. Adventure Constructions, thank you for calling that out, Richard. How could I forget that? That might have been the game I put the most time into. Well, maybe Ultima 4 or Bard's Tale, but yeah, I featured ACS on this channel as well. Actually, I'm currently in the process of editing the video on demand from the first ACS stream I did, because so many people watch it, but there's so much like waiting for the disc to access and me fumbling around with menus and stuff that I just want to make a trimmed down version so people can watch and enjoy that. So I actually am in the process of editing that. So far, it was like a 3.5 hour stream, but I was able to, off the bat, remove 20 minutes of just me fumbling with the discs and waiting for the discs to load and create my adventure disc and whatnot. It was like 20 minutes just easily chopped out just from that. Kind of funny. Anyway, there's so many great games for Commodore. I feel like I could probably just play this machine for the rest of my life. I mean, I like a variety too, and you know, I do like modern games. Believe it or not, I like modern games too. But yeah, there's just so much goodness on the Commodore. What else was really great? Honestly, the summer games and all that, they're just so much fun if you have like, you know, you got 4, 5, 6 people huddled around your computer and you just take turns, you know, playing these fun sporting events. There aren't too many games that encourage like 8 people to ride around your machine and just take turns competing. I mean, there's some good stuff like Mario Party and whatnot these days. My daughter loves Mario Party. And she still plays our Wii U. We got the Wii U. That was the first console I bought for my son, Rob Bob. And it became a commercial bomb, as everybody knows, but we still have a lot of fun playing it. Space Taxi is so good. Pazzoon says Spy vs. Spy, G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe's cool, too. I think I appreciate it now more than back in the day. I felt like I couldn't figure out the vehicle mode somehow in G.I. Joe back in the day, but I played it on a more recent stream, and I kind of found it straightforward. I don't know. I might have had, like, a buggy version or something. One of the coolest things was my dad, who worked at Northrop Grumman. It was called just plain Grumman in the 80s. There was a club at the company that was like the Commodore Club, or I don't know what it's called. And there was just this massive library of Commodore discs, and you could check them out. You could check out a few of them. And so my dad would periodically check out, like he had a whole master catalog of all the hundreds of discs they had, so he would check them out, and then me and my brother would tear into them, and sometimes they miraculously copied themselves into our collection somehow. So we got a lot of games that way. And now I'm on some kind of a watch list. You know, the government keeps tabs on Grumman employees, probably. What are these blocks above me? The black ones with the purple bottoms. I'm having a lot of fun just playing this, zoning out while chatting. But I clearly went the wrong way there. How do I get up? Okay, I don't know how to get up here. Oh, that's not the way to do it. Yeah, Raid over Moscow, Beachhead. play those games so much. For whatever reason, I think the military theme turned me off. But I remember watching my brother playing them and thought they were kind of really cool games. Now, though, you know, I actually just played Beachhead. There was a port for Intellivision, of all things. And I played that and thought it was really cool. And I didn't know what I was missing back then, I guess. Yeah, so I guess you just have to do this in the right order and not drop down like an idiot. Kind of stuck, okay. Ooh. Okay, now we can go to the left. Oh, damn. Damn. Brian said Summer Games, Winter Games was on everything. Was it? Did they ever make it to like NES or something? I feel like a lot of these great 8-bit computer games, if they were ported to NES, like Mule or Archon, they just weren't as good. They totally butchered Mule. A lot of it wasn't bad, really, but they... Why do I keep messing that up? I keep forgetting the laser coming out of the ladder there. But with Mule, they made it... So I know Pazud here knows about this. They made it so the Wampus is extremely easy to catch. That's like the worst sin they made. I would play the game with my friends and we would catch like 7-8 Wampuses in a single turn or something like that. We had to make a rule, house rule of only one Wampus per turn. And also I didn't like how they made the town like all side-scrolly, but that wasn't really too significant. It was just a stylistic thing, mostly. And you needed like a 4-player adapter to play a 4-player, which most people didn't have. Anyway, what do I do? Can I go up here? No, I can't. I guess I have to do... How to get down here before I guess it just... Kind of obvious. It's a zoning out factor making me not realize what I did 5 minutes ago. Alright, let's go down here. Dig a hole. Alrighty. Yeah, I played the original Castle Wolfensteins too. I had them for... I was a spoiled kid. I had a Commodore and Atari. So certain games I just associate with one platform or the other kind of arbitrarily because it's just the one that I had. So we had Castle Wolfenstein for Atari, and that's mostly what I played it on. Like Realm of Impossibility is another great one, but I played that mostly on Atari. However, when I did a 2-player stream with Rob Bob recently, we played the Commodore version. It's still a lot of fun. Both versions are great. I'm a big fan of that one, Realm of Impossibility. All right, still going here. I'm on level 7, it looks like. I think I'll move on to the next game once it's game over time. What's happening here? Oh no, I can't dig there. Shoot. That might be game over right there. Cognac Cry or something. Does anyone know what language this is? I feel like an ignoramus, but I just don't recognize it. So it says EA refused to provide source code for the third-party ports of Mule. Boo. EA has become not a gamers company anymore. They're all about the money. I think everybody knows that, though. But yeah, so Pazud here, he was in the scene there. He was, he talks to, who was it you talked to at Ozark? Was it Danny Button's daughter, Melanie, I believe? And, so you actually did everything legitimately. You didn't just make your own game and say screw it. But Pazud says EA refused to provide source code for the third-party ports of Mule. Not until a canceled Amiga sequel did they agree to license the source code. Oh, so they did agree to license it eventually, though. That's cool. All right, Acid Runner. That's pretty neat. And we get treated to smoke on the water right here. So what about you, Andy, SC Nuke? What are some of your favorite Commodore 64 games? Legacy of the Ancients was good too, Dan. I played more of... Well, for the reason I got my brother, I think, got Legend of Black Solar first, which I think is sort of an unofficial sequel to Legacy of the Ancients. And then we got Legacy of the Ancients after I beat that one. So, I don't know, somehow it felt like, well, I clicked with the first one I played more. You know how that works sometimes. But I also like Legacy of the Ancients. I never played through it though. All right, so here we are in the PAL directory still. I'm going to pick something. If anybody would like to shout out one of these games for me to play, they're all new to me except what I just played, as well as Way of the Exploding Fist. Metal Warrior 4. Was there a Metal Warrior 1 through 3? I don't know. Boulder Dash that Pazud mentioned is actually great too. I played that quite a bit. That was a lot of fun. I think I had like, was it called Super Boulder Dash? I don't recall the difference, but I think it was just EA put out a Boulder Dash that was like a more deluxe package than the original one, perhaps. But I don't know. I don't really know the full story. Let's see. Anybody calling out any games in the chat? It doesn't look like it. Talking about this specific menu, what I should play next. Maybe I'll just go to the next one on the list, which is Balls Like a Frog. That's a strange name, but I'll roll with it. You, as a lovable little amphibian, have stumbled upon the Temple of Blaff. This disturbance has made you aware of the sun god being trapped inside one of the temples where he is kept encased in stone. While at this temple, you see that it tries to destroy you with spheres on a path. So you must get firing and bust those balls before they reach the skull and end the frog's hopping life. Menu control, cursor keys in space or joystick, in-game control. The frog rotates toward the joystick direction. Okay, left or right. Paddle 1 or 2. Okay, so you can use an analog paddle. I could actually plug in one. I have one about a foot to my left. 76 levels and 22 maps. All right. That was 2 modes. 3 modes. Adventure, Gauntlets, and Training. Okay, let's just try it. I'll just try the adventure mode, I guess. Thanks for joining me tonight, everybody. I always appreciate it. These streams are like my little oasis to dedicate some time to playing some games. And this one that I call Old Games on a Weekday, it's all about retro gaming. On the weekend, I do a Saturday night gaming stream, which I usually bring my son, known as Rob Bob, into. And we play whatever we want, often a newer game, sometimes a board game. Anyway, this is the game Blaff. Balls, what is it called? Balls Like a Frog or something? By Dr. Mortal Wombat. Mortal Wombat. Okay. Yeah, let's go with adventure. You can choose different maps. Oh, you can choose. Oh, you can play with a mouse even. Okay. I'll go with direction. It sounds like, you know, I go left. I press left and I'll go left. Whereas rotation would be rotate left or right. I'll just start with direction. That was the default. Here's a little frog. Oh, he's a big frog. I was gonna say a little frog guy. Wait, what am I doing here? Oh, I think I've played a game like this before, like on mobile or something. Am I supposed to mash these? I feel like I probably am. Having a little trouble aiming for now. Cool, that did something. Made some balls disappear. That one has like a special target on it. Maybe that means bonus points. What is this one? A wild card? Looks like it. Okay. Oh look, they freeze while there's a gap. Because it's like the ones in the rear are pushing the ones forward. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oops. Let's try getting something in the back. Oh, sweet. Chain reaction. But yeah, I feel like I've definitely played a game like this before. It also has a little bit of a puzzle bobble feel to it. So obviously not quite the same game. Can I just throw one of these away? Oh, looks like I can. Throw away. Booyah. Sweet. Should I plug in a paddle? That could be fun. Let me finish playing as is. Then I'll try plugging in a paddle and see how that goes. Man, totally bungled that shot. Whoa, where are they all going? Oh. Just you? Just one lonely green orb. Alright. Yeah. It just occurred to me the flashing thingy on that yellow ball is a pause symbol, so it's making everything pause, I guess, is the idea. Making the motion pause. Oh yeah. Oof, missed. Whoa. Huh. No. No, what am I doing? Okay. In my mind canon, this is Frogger's cousin, says Ryan. You know, there aren't too many games with a frog protagonist aside from the very obvious Frogger. I guess that was a different effect, that flashing one. I just don't know what the symbol meant. It looked like an up arrow. This one looks like a target, like a crosshairs. Ugh. Talk about bad aim, though. Oof. Alright. Whoa. I have the worst aim. At least the game's pretty forgiving. I mean, the difficulty hasn't been too much just yet. As my aim gets worse and worse. Somehow I'm getting progressively worse. Okay, bomb him. Oh, alright, let me take a breather. Okay. Throw it away. All right. Ooh. SC Nuke says kind of reminds me of Snood. Oh yeah, Snood is basically like Puzzle Bobble. Puzzle Bobble. I always found Snood to be a strange game. It's cool though. Makes a strange sound when you load the game. It's like, please. That was very strange. But yeah, it's a fun game. Snood. It's like share. It was the shareware version of Puzzle Bobble. But I've definitely played a game like this, and I can't remember what it was called. I think it was just like an iOS game or something. Oh, darn it. Man. What am I doing? Well, that's the challenge, right? You gotta actually aim correctly. And the game doesn't give you any tracer rounds. See the path that your shot will take. That's often a thing in these kind of games. For like the easy difficulty or for the first level, they'll show you the line. Trace your shot. I think I might lose here. Oh, I didn't realize I was gonna lose that soon. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was only looking at one of the skulls. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I don't know if I feel like persisting there. Although that was just my first life lost. But maybe I'll try the paddle for kicks real quick. Just to see how I like it. Okay. Let's see, how do I want to do this? Surrender. Oh no, I surrendered. Oh, it just kills one life? Okay, how do we just quit? How about that? Oh, hit restore was probably an error. Oh well. What am I doing? The Commodore key makes the background toggle. Alright, maybe I'll just skip it. That's fine. Alright, so I guess moving on to the next game. Into Hinterland World. Or again, if anybody wants to shout out a game, you can always jump back to the other menu also, by the way. But feel free to shout out anything you see. I kind of wanted to try Space Moguls and Rescuing Orc. Now, speaking of mule, Space Moguls is a mule-like game. Mule-like game. So that could be interesting to try if it doesn't take super long. Some Bruce Lee games are always a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm going to try something from this NTSC and PAL menu. Should I go to NTSC again? I don't know. I guess it handles both, but I feel like I'd rather be in a NTSC by default generally. Dan Man says, I've heard good things about Metal Warrior 4 and the series in general, and also Super Breadbox to test your reflexes. Okay. Let's check it out. Super Breadbox. I feel like I'm in a low reflex mood right now. I guess just tired, but we'll give it a try. Vlambeer Super Breadbox is coming to bring back the glory of the golden age, a golden arcade age, when all that really mattered was getting on that high score list. Grab your baseball cap and loosen your pants. It's time to fight endless hordes of enemies and collect every weapon crate you can. Prepare for an arcade delight with tight controls, refreshing game mechanics, cracking retro art, and a terribly hip chiptune soundtrack. Super Breadbox is an official conversion of the 2010 indie classic Super Crate box for the Commodore 64 computer, developed by Commodore enthusiast Paul Kohler and published on cartridge by Vlambeer and RGCD. A cut-down version of Super Breadbox was developed for the 2012 RGCD 16K64 game development competition, which it won. Since then, it has grown to become a full game that includes almost all of the features of the original, as well as 3 new and exclusive levels and additional playable characters from the modern-day C64 and indie gaming scene. Super Breadbox has been tested on both PAL and NTSC machines and works on the C64, 128, and 64GS. Although the game runs on NTSC hardware, it does suffer from the occasional slowdown due to NTSC machines having less CPU time per screen refresh. As such, Super Breadbox is labeled as NTSC compatible, but designed for PAL systems. Maybe I should just use PAL then. All right, you need to have a joystick plugged into port 2. Fire is to select or activate left to right switch. Scroll through options. This is the menu. Yeah. Menu instructions. After loading is complete, you'll be presented with the credits screen. To exit this, press fire. Then you can enter game, enter name, enter code, disk load. In order to save progress, requires you to create a character profile name. All right, sure. 25 character password system. Okay. Like NES games often had. Yeah, I don't think too many Commodore games use a password system, or at least the original ones. Usually you could just save to disk. Anyway, okay, menu with a whole bunch of options. Play tutorial characters. Statistics, disk save. I guess I have disk save too. Credits, reset game. To start the game. So yeah, this is one of those like overly verbose manuals. It's like, you know, it tells you how to use up, down, left, right, and fire in a menu and stuff like that. So that's fine. But to me, I start getting tired of looking at it. It recommends tutorial to start. I'll go with that. So I'm going to switch to PAL because it says it's designed for PAL mostly. But then I'll just jump into tutorial, I guess. I'm going to switch once again. There we are in PAL. PAL is my pal. All right, back to Super Bread Box. Let's just jump into it. Do you want to play the cartridge or the disc? I don't know. I guess the cartridge loads faster? Maybe. All right. Maybe the password system is necessary for the cart version. But I'm probably not going to give much of a darn. Trying to keep my language super clean. Give much of a darn about saving. Roy Nathan de Groot. I am Groot. Sorry, I had to say it. Alright, let's just start the game. Start the game. Name, enter code, disk load. I can't type it. Okay. It probably said that in the manual. Like, to enter your name, please use the joystick up and down to scroll through the letters. Right to move on to the next character. Sure. Alright, Mark W. Super Bread Box. Yes, Stu. How's it going? Are you familiar with this game? Alright, so you can change characters. Let's just jump into the tutorial. Stu says this is a classic game, not joystick port 2 to walk, get the crate. I kind of see how this game's going to play already. Well, it also mentioned like a shotgun and all these weapons, so maybe there's more to it than just getting a crate. Up jumps, hold to jump higher, sure. Avoid the enemy, okay. Now this game, although you're making fun of it, Stu, for not being a classic, apparently is well regarded and it won some kind of a contest in 2012. The fire makes enemies angry. Get the crate, okay. Kill enemies that get in your way. Fire button. Fires weapon. Alright. Wow, I'm like shooting a nuke. Get 10 crates our score. Oh, I have like a machine gun now. It's alternating a lot. Whoa. I can really clear the screen. Look at this thing. That one's a very angry guy. Shotgun now. Double pistol. Okay, this is cool. Bazooka. I like bazooka. That's just fun. Boom. Boom. I wonder if the explosion can hurt me. Nope. I am immune to bazooka explosion. Not to little green guys with long legs. Double pistol. Get to the door. Oh, I'm supposed to get to the door now. Okay. Is it like Super Meat Boy says to it? No, I would not say so. I mean, I'm just learning it now, but Super Meat Boy is like about making ridiculous jumps and everything, you know? I don't know, I guess we'll see how it plays out after playing it for a while. Wait, this is the same tutorial, isn't it? Oh, what I just did, I guess. No, it says number 2 at top. Should have read what it said. I was distracted. Oh, okay. Oh, that was my number of crates. Okay, let's just get out of the game then. Let's just play. So Ryan says, I was going to say the same thing, has a Meat Boy look to it. There's a single screen game like this that was popular a while back. Can't think of its name. Okay. Alright, so it looks like everything beyond the first level is locked. I have a weak weapon for now. Double pistol. Bazooka. I shouldn't complain until I've seen enough of the game, but I'm not... Offhand, I feel like I'm just getting used to a weapon, and then I get the next crate and it's a new weapon. I'd rather like hold on to my weapon for a while. But again, I don't want to judge it too soon. Maybe it works out nicely. I do like me some Super Meat Boy, by the way. Wow. Ah, no. Game over. Only 18 crates to the next weapon. Score 20 to unlock a new character. How's the volume, by the way, guys? I like to keep it low so it doesn't drown out my voice and make it hard to hear. But I know it is quite on the low side as well, like the game right now. So if you want me to turn it up a little bit, I can. Let me know in the chat. Unlocked a new level. I think I want to try this one again, though. Unlocked revolver. How's revolver work? Does it like shoot through enemies? No. They get to the fire, they get angry. Kind of like in that tradition of, you know, Dig Dug, final enemies get faster and angrier. Or in Bubble Bobble or something similar. Reminds me of that. Or in Mario Brothers, for that matter. Original Mario Brothers. Just too many enemies. There we go. Clear him out with the bazooka. Pistol. Bazooka. Berserker. Ah. Jeez. Guess you can just hold down the machine gun. This is a weak weapon. Right. How many crates do I need to get here? Ah. Oh. 23 crates to the next weapon. Score 50 to unlock a new character. I guess I already unlocked the next level, but the idea that I can keep playing this level to get the next weapon or unlock a new character. All right, Ryan says volume's good. Cool. Thanks for the feedback. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'll try the next level here. Unlocks a new weapon, flamethrower. Ooh. Oh, I did unlock a new character, a crocodile, apparently. Oh, I am him now, I guess. Well, how do I choose a new level? Maybe I can just hit run stopper. I don't know. I'm afraid I'm gonna hit the wrong key. Lock up the game. Down is for the menu. That's right. Let's go to rocket silo. Should I try a different character too? Can I quit? How do I seems like down is always like go back on the menus. Yeah, let's try, I don't know, we got brown guy, whatever this is, and crocodile. I'll try crocodile. I don't know if there's any difference besides aesthetics. Okay, rocket silo. It was getting pretty intense there by the end. Ooh, cool. That's a white flamethrower. Oh, no. Man, one hit and it's your game over. Only 9 crates to the next weapon. You can definitely detect modern game design sensibilities in the game. Or like you're just constantly unlocking things and advancing something, like advancing your weapons and whatnot. Across games even. Sometimes I don't like that, but you know, it works too. It works for some games. But sometimes I just want a game to be like totally self-contained and not like bleeding over into the next one, sort of, you know what I mean? Like, let me see how good I do this game. But when games let you unlock things and give you like extra weapons and this and that, it almost feels like, I don't know. I don't know, it's, like I said before, it's not just like a self-contained game. It's always constantly bleeding over into the next. But I'm probably not going to be playing this game a ton anyway, so it's fine. Like if I play like, you know, Joust or Dig Dug, it's my Dig Dug run. I see how good I can do. And it's not like the last several times I played Dig Dug gave me a bunch of power-ups for the current game. So I don't know. It definitely works for some games, but I'm not really sold on it in this one at the moment. Ultimately, I'm having a lot of fun, though. At the moment. Disc gun. Oh, what happened? Oh, did the disc gun bounce back and hit me? Hey, it looks like it bounces back, and I guess it killed me. Interesting. Yep, it kills you. Haha. And Dan says pretty quick shooter, but not as hectic hard as Robotron. Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, it is getting pretty hectic if you last for a while. Like that one run I had, getting pretty crazy. But yeah, Robotron is like the king of overwhelming you with danger everywhere and enemies everywhere. It's just such a crazy game. All right. Oh, somehow I think I'm done. I'm somehow losing it here. Losing it here. All right, let's move on to another game. Definitely a good game though. That was some super, what's it called? Super Bread Box. Spaceman Splorf, Space Moguls. So I guess I'm gonna switch back to NTSC again until I'm told the same kind of thing. This game was designed for PAL too. Oh, okay. I guess I'm switching back again. No, we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna go down the list. Let's go with I don't know how you say it. Amaurote. The city of Amaurote has been invaded by huge aggressive insects who have built colonies in each of the city's 25 sectors. As the only uninjured army officer left after the invasion, the job falls to you to destroy the insect colonies. Amaurote is a classic title that many of you would remember from ZX Spectrum. Or Atari 800, not me. Developed by Stay and John Pickford. Stay? Sorry, I keep getting tripped up by people's names. It's probably just me. The C64 version was a different looking game, not using the isometric view and concept. With one of the few common factors with the original was the music by David Whittaker. We know him from Lazy Jones, which unfortunately did not leverage the C64's amazing music capabilities, although it is stylish and creepy. Christoph Dabrowski, Brush Elysium, visited an Atari forum in 2014 and read a thread about the Jacob Husek accelerating the game for the Atari 8-bit platforms and became intrigued in a potential C64 rendition that was faithful to the original execution. After years of on-off development, Team Elysium made a breakthrough in 2022 by finally addressing all of the remaining bugs of the C64 edition. Not only was the game complete for the stock bread bin, in addition, this version also utilizes the Commodore 128 in C64 mode. The game uses the 2 MHz mode of the processor off screen, which provides a 30% increase in game speed. Not only that, a special speed-up version of the game was also crafted. Amaurote for the SCPU, Turbo Chameleon, and Ultimate 64 accelerators, all in 20 MHz mode. Just make sure you answer yes in the trainer menu. All right, let's skim through the rest now. All right. It's on itch.io, by the way. So far, Jiffy DOS is treating me well tonight. I wonder if modern games tend to have, by design support for it. I don't really understand what makes it break for some games, so I don't really know how to comment on that. But yeah, last time I was playing with Jiffy's DOS for the first time. I guess it was 2 Commodore streams ago, and it was just breaking on a lot of games. But I was only playing classics at the time. That's a pretty neat title screen. And Ryan comments in the chat, Lazy Jones, best music. Yeah, definitely. Including that one tune that became famous at sporting events, as I love to talk about. Do you want to play normal, easy, or very easy? Oh. Okay, why not make it easy, very easy, and extremely easy? How do I select? V, I guess. Very easy. Maybe this is a consequence of Jiffy DOS. This is usually how it went in games. I would be like at a prompt that a cracker put in, and I couldn't input anything. But maybe I'm in the... Oh, something happened. Would you like unlimited cash? No. Would you like unlimited energy? No. So I don't... I'm just going to say no. I think I can actually switch the hertz. Let me try it. I think I can switch to hertz. Did I just quit the game, though? I hope not. No, I'm still in the game. But there's somewhere I can switch the CPU's hertz, so maybe I can just switch it to 20 and then try the accelerated mode. The turbo boost. I don't really know enough about this, but Guess we'll go with manual and 20. Hold on, I keep accidentally hitting the wrong thing. 20 hertz, megahertz. All right, let's try that. See how it goes. I'm getting a strange beep though. Maybe you can't change it on the fly. I don't know. All right. Let's just reboot. Maybe if I'm at 20 megahertz to begin with, it'll work. If it screws up, I'll just not bother fiddling with it anymore. For now. Okay, so first let's just check real quick. Am I in 20 megahertz mode? I am. And let's load the game. Bum 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 bum. I always thought it was interesting that in the basic, boot up screen you see here, it's always like you have 38,000 bytes free. So just loading basic into memory uses like almost half the memory available on the machine. No, pretty close to it. Right. Very easy. No unlimited cache. No unlimited energy. I will play accelerated. Okay. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Para. Okay, there's my robot spider guy that I'm controlling. Am I selecting like a level or something? Alright. Analoon welcomes you. I can shoot. I'm throwing balls, I guess. Oh. Okay, do I throw a ball at the bug, I guess? I can't throw balls anymore. Number of bombs 39. Oh, that time it worked. Alright. Can't seem to aim it anyway. I don't know. Let me just fiddle around some more, I guess. Left. This is when I push right. This is when I push left. Up. Up and down don't work. You can only go up and down the road. Okay. I can only seem to shoot in the up left direction. Oh, the bug's gonna get me. No, I guess I don't need to be on the road to move up and down. I don't know. I guess I was hitting a train I couldn't go on. Really interesting graphics, comments Eric Johnson. Okay. Yeah, definitely interesting. I guess they had to keep it black and white. Look, I killed something. They had to keep it black and white to make it this interesting. Perhaps. Yeah, I'm definitely finding it difficult to control, but maybe I'll get the hang of it. Like, I'm not understanding when I can shoot a bomb. It looks like the number of bombs is glowing after I shoot one, so maybe it has to like cool down for a bit. Let me try that again. If I shoot a bomb, and now it's glowing, 31. I cannot shoot until it stops glowing, I think. I still can't figure out how to shoot anyway but that one direction though, which is a little bit annoying. Anyway, there's something in the bottom. There's like some directions. Is it pointing to the nearest bug maybe? That might be what it is. Yeah, I think it's pointing to the nearest bug. But how the heck do I? Alright, I guess I should just go to the closest bug, but I don't know. I can't shoot any direction but that one direction, which is really annoying. Must be doing something wrong. I can't imagine the game just hard codes. You can only shoot that way. Like I'm just trying the obvious, which is move in the direction and press the button. Let me try it again. Moving down and right in the button. Oh, it worked that time, huh? Huh. So just not doing it? Okay. Definitely hard to hit them. At least now I can aim in the right direction, I guess, but get him, yeah, I got one. Alright, how many more do I have to get? It says 1% district damage, is it? It's also hard because the shot that you shoot has a really big arc and it can easily go over them. So, there's something called Super Bomb in the bottom too. Is that something I can just hit space or something and use? Oh look, space is toggling something. Look at that. I think I am toggling a weapon. Or no, it's showing me the... I think it's toggling what the radar is pointing to the nearest thing. So right now it's pointing to the nearest bug. Now it's pointing to the nearest whatever the heck that thing is. Now it's pointing to the nearest bomb, I guess. It looks like I can't shoot over that fence. Take that bug. Missed him. Ah. I don't know. I mean, it's really cool looking and all. And I'm sure if you get the hang of it, this is a good game, but I just have a lot of trouble aiming. And it's kind of frustrating. You have to wait like at least 10 seconds, probably more, to reload. So I'm trying to be lined up with them and the right distance away. That's too close, I think. Yeah, look at, oh, I got him. Okay. It looked like he was too close. Oh. I think I just got hurt. I saw the lower right, my damage percentage went up to 12. So I missed, and now I have to wait. I guess I'm gonna run out of bombs eventually. I'll have to find some more lying around or something. Come on! Ah, it's not recharging yet. Ah. It's taking a long time to recharge. Is it because the bugs touched me? The bugs did damage, but maybe they slow down your reloading as well. Got one. I think I got 2 in a row just there. That's pretty good, considering how it's been going. Alright. No, go away. Yes! Oh. Oh, I shot twice in a row somehow very, very quickly. Huh. Did I get something that makes me reload faster? But I'm getting really low on bombs. I only have 11. I started with 50, I believe. Alright, we got one. Alright. So every time I select bombs here, the radar spins around like crazy, which makes me wonder if there are any bombs lying around that I can get. I'm assuming that's what it means. Like bombs you can pick up. But it looks like the bugs are spinning out too. Did I get all the bugs then? What about this weird Medusa looking thing? It's up left. Oh, it looks like a bug actually is right there. Actually, is that a, what is that? Is that like the queen or something? Guess I'm missing it. I don't know. Should I just touch it? Oh, can't go up there. Okay. I'm getting really low on bombs. But clearly the radar is pointing to that. Oh, here's my last shot. Oh well, now what? Now am I just dead? I am just dead. I would hope the game would just kill me, but it doesn't seem to be. I guess I could start over. Oh well, Restore does that sometimes. Restore is like, kill the machine. Alright, I don't know. It definitely seems cool, but quite a challenge. Let's try Aviator Arcade 1 and 2. An unknown militarized terrorist unit known as the X-Force, not the X-Men, has occupied the peaceful city of Suburbia. That's the name of the city, Suburbia? Okay. As the top pilot in the Earth Defense Force, EDF, the job of defeating the terrorists falls to you. Flying your state-of-the-art attack helicopter, you are sent into what seems to be a straightforward seek and destroy mission. But as the story unfolds, it will become apparent that the X-Force's goal is more sinister than anyone could have imagined. Grab your joystick, save the world, and see if you can get that all-time high score. Aviator Arcade II is an Arcane Productions game for the Commodore 64 /128 personal computer, developed by Mark Hinsbo, Saul Cross, and Thomas Peterson, published by RGCD and Cytronic Software in 2018. The game represents a journey back to a time of wonders where the first home computers shaped a generation. At least for me, the 80s and 90s introduced a special feeling of magic and wonder enabled by 8-bit and later 16-bit computers, not to mention 32-bit, and the community around them. What became the demo scene was an unlikely amalgamation of graffiti... Oh, jeez. Where were we? Of graffiti spraying something... where were we? Graffiti spraying artists, skateboard carrying musicians, Adidas wearing coders, and proliferating swappers. A coming together of an eclectic group of misfits around a joint passion that I have not witnessed since this retro journey started with my in-laws moving. My father-in-law had found his old Commodore 64 in the attic, and since none of his children wanted it, he was going to throw it away. I had always regretted selling my own back in the day to be able to afford the Amiga, so I asked him if I could have it, and to my delight, he packed it in his suitcase and brought it all the way to the U.S. the next time he came to visit. My wife and I are both from Denmark originally. I was now the proud owner of an original PAL bread bin identical to the one I had back in the day. It had the classic black screen fault that was luckily a simple PLA issue, and with that chip changed, I had an almost pristine, fully functioning setup. With my appetite whetted, I had soon bought a handful of different systems: Breadbin, C64C, SX64, C64R, NTSC, and PAL. Wow. And restored several non-functioning units. This involved a lot of fun with the soldering iron and was very satisfying work, but my real passion has always been coding. In the late 80s, I transitioned to the Amiga, where I did most of my scene coding. Excuse me. However, since then, I have had this longing to go back and make the C64 game I never got to back in the day. It was remarkable to find a still thriving community around the C64 over 30 years later, which sites such as Codebase 64, dedicated to tutorials, tips, and tricks. I must admit that the internet and cross-development makes it so much easier and pleasant to learn and code today. The Commodore 64 is such a great system for a coder. It has this unique combination of power, simplicity, and constraints that makes it delightful to coax great experience out of. Soon I was remembering how to count clock cycles and discovering new tricks for optimizing code. I spent countless hours optimizing the sorting algorithm. Funny because in computer science you study sorting algorithms quite a lot. Making the sprite multiplexer fail gracefully and stabilizing the horizontal split with a variable number of sprites crossing the line. I must admit I am quite proud of the end result. However, even more satisfying was connecting with the Commodore 64 community. I stumbled upon the RGCD16K cartridge game development competition that became a great forcing function to get a first version completed. I met some fantastic people that were willing to contribute and collaborate, making the process even more fun. Many thanks go to Richard Bayless and Andresi HC6G-Bomb for so freely sharing their talents as Aviator Arcade 16K was being created. This is quite a story. And of course, I'm going to skip a little bit at this point. All right, its first one was a version 1, not the game he always wanted to create. And laid the foundation, however, all right, for the game you see now. Saul Cross volunteered his unique pixel talents that are truly second to none. His take on the levels and enemies would continually inspire new code and concepts. All right, lots of shout outs, etc. It's been a multi-year journey, much longer than I expected, but as it often is with hobby projects born out of love, real life had its way of demanding priority, from those of us creating the game. We sincerely hope you'll enjoy the simple thrill of a shoot 'em up made from sheer 8-bit passion. So many people have helped, commented, and contributed along the way that I cannot mention everyone, but you know who you are. Thank you, etc. All right, cartridge boot options. Should I switch back my hertz? That might be important actually. And megahertz. I'm exhausted from reading all of it. I shouldn't complain. It's really cool that he poured all his passion into this note as well as the game. All right, I'm gonna just try to jump into the game. F keys are for toggling stuff, though. That's good to know. All right, but let me toggle the CPU back, just because I don't want any surprises. The turbo control off. Wait a minute. Do I need to let me set this back to what are the defaults? Is it 1? Shoot, I don't even know. I think it's 1. I hope I'm not making it slow though. But if I hit off, I think it's gonna not actually matter. I'll just use whatever the defaults should be. All right, back to the game. So Andy says X-Force is also a Marvel thing. All right, I'm just jumping in the game at this point. All right. Cytronic Aviator Arcade II loading pick or pit? I guess it's pick. Let's check the loading pick. Okay, cool. I've heard of that, Stu. Stu said something, I got something called a Kung Fu cart or something. Is that like a just a flash cart? He said I think it has like every C64 game ever made on it. Wow, that's amazing. Every that's pretty cool. All right, there's our title screen. RGCD presents. It's a cool sound effect. That could be good, cool for a horror game. Aviator Arcade II. Human, the world needs you again. Alright, let's press fire to start. Lieutenant and unknown mercenary forces attack suburbia. And they are now occupying the city. According to our intel, they only have armored trucks and light guns. Light guns like the NES Zapper, I guess. Your mission is to retake the city and eliminate the mercenary force. Good luck. Okay. Okay. Oh, I think I got hit. I'll shoot you, random purple car. Entering suburbia. Did I get that? I don't know. Oh, I'm shooting faster. That might be the thing I got. I think I got it. Approaching city center. Yeah, I'm digging this so far. We got tanks now. Uh-oh. Whoa, speaking of a tank. Whoa. Hey, get back here. I'm not done fighting you. Yeah, I think I took some damage there. Lieutenant, congratulations on repelling the mercenaries from Suburbia. We still do not know their origin, but Intel has tracked their supply of weapons to the port of Cereal. That's funny. You will be dispatched to destroy the port. We expect heavy resistance. Strike fast and furiously. Fast and furious. What are you guys? Just random purple orbs. Okay. Enemy aircraft detected. Uh-oh. Get that the healing. Why is it? It looks like something I can get and then it just disappears. That's what I'm not getting. Does it? Like it turns that dull gray. I wonder if it's because I kill the enemies around it? It almost seems like what's happening. Okay, I shoot the enemies around, then it disappears. I just got a weapon, I guess. Entering the port of Cereal. Okay, I just switched weapons. I think I like the other one better, but oh well. That's often a thing in these shmup games. You have to know what the power-ups mean, because you might actually switch to a weapon you don't like, so that you have one that's better. This one seems good, though. Better than the default one. Well, I'm quite beat up, though. I think one more hit and I'm done. Oh, there we go. I'm dead. Get ready. I'm back at the beginning of the level, or am I at a checkpoint? I'm gonna try to keep this one. Entering the port of Cereal. I just got it. Oh, you just shoot the power up and get it. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out. So I have to not shoot this next time. Okay, took it out. Lieutenant, based on intel gathered at the port of Syria, we believe the mercenary base is located in the Sid Desert. Sid is the name of the Commodore down chip, for those who don't know. Our surveillance is being jammed by an unknown technology, so we do not know what you will encounter. However, based on your track record, we are confident you will succeed in removing the threats once and for all. We'll see about that. Okay, let's try to hold on to this one. I like it. It's almost hard not to shoot things, though. You know, see the power up. There's yeah, I don't want to get that. I got it. I'm pretty beat up already. Is this my counterpart? My Dark Link? Yeah, give me that one again. This rocket thing, whatever it is. Plus thing heals you, which is kind of reasonable to cross. So this time I managed to avoid switching back to that basic shot. That kind of double shot that I keep accidentally switching to. This time I avoided doing that. Sticking with this one. What I like about this one is it kind of feels like very steerable, and it seems to do a lot of damage. Whoa! Did not expect that. Actually, it's not that it's steerable. I think it actually goes toward the target a bit on its own. Uh-oh. He chickened out. It's a crap. My little green guys are gone. I'm getting out of here. Mission accomplished. Mercenary base is destroyed. However, your final encounter would suggest an alien presence. Via satellite, we've tracked the fleeing creature to the South Pole. Your new mission is to locate it. Use of maximum lethal force authorized. Alright, so now we have like Lovecraftian entities or something happening here. We're going to the South Pole. That sounds like At the Mountains of Madness now. Approaching Polar Scientific Base. Oh, I just switched weapons. Alright. Oh. Heal me, thank you. Heal, heal, heal. Alien life form detected. Alf detected. Oh, crashed into that thing, whatever it was. I think it was one of these guys. Took a lot of damage from that, I think. Oh, almost dead. Uh-oh. Ah. Need a good weapon. I have crap. Can we heal? Thank you. Got hurt again immediately. Alien life forms. The last hit already. Darn. Range energy detected. Oh, you again. Oh, I guess I'm back here. It's interesting how the planes that swoop past you come back up. So you can anticipate, come back up and try to take them out before they shoot at you. Very good at that, but you can do it in theory. Just try it there. Alright, here we go, Mr. Octopus. I wonder if I can, like, kill him without killing the green things. Does the green things always make him run? Like, do they... If you destroy those, does he always flee? But maybe you can kill him without destroying the green things? I'm gonna try it if I can. Now that I've only got one green thing left. I don't know how long I can keep this up though without dying. It's not that hard, but I'll probably take a hit once in a while. Certainly looks like I'm hitting the octopus. Yeah, I don't know, it seems like I'm gonna be here all day. Alright, your green guys are gone. And now you're shooting new things at me. Okay. Cool. Major. Oh, did I get a promotion? It's now clear that the attacks were instigated by aliens. We discovered a spaceship in hyperspace launch pad to polar base. Take the ship and enter alien space on a scouting mission. We need to better understand what we are facing. Alright. Re-entering normal space-time. This is a pretty cool shooter, I gotta say. Meteor storm approaching. I'm just kind of randomly changing weapons again. I should try to figure out what I'm doing with that. What did I say about a wormhole? I shouldn't go after those guys, though. It's pretty dangerous. No. Lieutenant. Oh, my rank is changing again. It would appear the aliens are a well-armored spacefaring race with a network of well-defended hyperspace connection points. Jump to the next connection point and see if you can find the route to their home system. The human race is depending on you. Okay. Very normal space time once again. Stick with this one. What's 2 and 5 and stuff? Oh, this one seems cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's got a wide, it's a very, wide blast. It's not auto-targeting, though. Ah. Alright, I'm on life 1. Who knows if it counts 0 as a life. I think I'll try to keep this one. Game over. Alright, that's it. Great game. I think that was really cool. Even story-wise, it's cool how you're not just thrown into a battle with aliens, you're kind of discovering it as you go. It looks like your rank is actually dependent on, I guess, score, so my rank really was changing during the game. I was actually wondering if perhaps there was like if that was a fixed thing in the text and they made an error one time. Called me major when I was supposed to be lieutenant. But it looks like, yeah, your rank changes as you go. I thought that's a fantastic game. It's a double. I don't know what that means. Alright. Yeah, that's a lot to play, though. You know, my hand's feeling it. I might want a different controller if I play this again. Let's check out the options for the fun of it. Alright, so I was on starting level 1 difficulty normal. I could have been on easy, but I played on. And I probably should use his auto fire, really. But I'm gonna move on from this game for now. Yeah, kudos to the makers of Aviator Arcade II, because that was pretty cool. It looks like it's supposed to be 1 and 2 in one game, though. Bomberland. I think I know what that sounds like. I think everybody here knows what that sounds like. Sounds like Bomberman. You know what? I never really got into the Bomberman games. They're cool and all, but I'm assuming this is what it's like. Welcome to Bomberland, the land whose residents have a passion for explosive events. Unfortunately, the global crisis has also reached the treasury of this once peaceful and democratic country. After recent elections, this sounds political more than any Bomberman game should be, but let's keep reading. After recent elections, the dissolving living conditions have resulted in the political power of an extreme national party led by the evil Lord Bomber. He and his crew have long waited for this day to come, with plans to drive innocent residents of Bomberland into the ground and shift the state into the totalitarianism, forcing the good people of the land into slavery. You, as the leader of the opposition movement, have been considered the #1 enemy of Lord Bomber. You have to quickly find and defeat Lord B. You are the only hope. Save Bomberland. Bomberland has been tested on PAL and NTSC machines, etc., etc. Although the game runs on NTSC hardware, it does play fractionally faster and will be harder as a direct result of this. Sure. As such, Bomberland is labeled as NTSC compatible, but designed for PAL or an mental switch to PAL. After loading, the machine type is displayed in the lower left corner of the main menu. It should be noted that for simplicity, the game has a storage system for settings and current scores of the game on an external drive. And blah, blah, blah. Controls. 36 level campaign. It's also awesome multiplayer deathmatch. Up to 5 players at a time. You can also play from the keyboard. All right. Menu structure. Password. All right. I'm going to just switch to PAL. Jump into it. All right, Bomberland. I guess that's if you want to play with saves. I don't know. I'll just run the cart. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun tonight. Thanks again, everybody, for joining me. And again, I assume this plays like Bomberman. Multi-setup. Okay. I think the TurboGrafx Bomberman had like 5-player support, didn't it? Because TurboGrafx was a strange machine that had a 5-player adapter. This is the Bomberland, the land whose residents like explosive events. Unfortunately, the global crisis has also reached into the treasury of a democratic country. This is the same story we read, but now we have cool pictures to go along with it. Save the Bomberland. Here we go. Alright. So what are the yellow ones you cannot blast through there? Okay. Take that. Oh, man. Okay. Why is that block flashing? Gave me a fire thingy. What am I supposed to do here? Is it... Am I supposed to go to an exit or something? Kind of glossed over the important parts of the manual, I guess. Not in Bomberman, though, you just kill the enemies and you win. Oh, I have to find the stairs, I guess? Okay. Hello. Would you like to get blown up today? Let's go. Does that kill me? I'll try it. That makes me flash. Does that mean I can touch them? Nope. I might have worn off at that moment. I don't know what that did. Find the exit. I wonder if the flashing one is always like a bonus power up or something. Yeah, some bombs. That do what? I can do 2 at a time because I got the bombs in. Perhaps more even. Just 2. Skull. She got another one. Should I grab the skull? Oh. It made me automatically drop 2 bombs. Oh, it's automatically making me drop them. Yeah, I don't know if the skull is good. And Dan said this is what you should have dueled with Rob Bob last time in head-to-head. Yeah, that would have been cool. I just wasn't really aware of this game at the time. I keep dropping 2 by accident. Uh-oh. That guy eats my bombs. Hey, stop eating my bombs, jerk. Wow, what an ass. Uh-oh. Oh, he kind of saved me there. Oh, then I walked into my ammo. Okay. How do I not drop 2? It's like the trigger's doing like auto fire or something. I have to be very careful with tapping it. I don't know if that's because of the skull I got, or I don't know, I'm all confused about the skull. No, I think that was making me auto drop. I don't think it's in effect anymore. Okay. That was flashing. Alright, stairs. Thanks for the likes. You get a new password, ABC. I thought it was ABCDE. It almost seems like that. ADCBEEGFCJJEMPOG. Once again, I'm dropping multiples when I don't mean to. Gotcha. Who are you? Trap them a little better. I've gotten rid of so many walls that hard to trap them. Let me try to skull lay again. Now I'm fast. Okay, are all the skulls different? Guess so. Oh, geez, that it also made the bombs have an infinite range, I guess. I guess the skull, yeah, different power every time, or multiple power sometimes. The fiery thing. Oh, did I? Oh, did I hit it and therefore spawned an owl? Not sure what happened there. What time are we at? 11:22 here in New York. I can play a little bit more. What did this go give me? Oh, I think it revealed the stairs. Perhaps other thing. I don't know. This one's making me slow. Oh no. So I guess the skulls are a crapshoot. Jeez. You don't want to be slow in this game. So do you not have to kill everybody? Can I just go? Oh, I can't go. Let's try this skill. Fast. Last time, along with fast, I got like infinite range to the bombs. Well, the bombs are exploding faster too. This time. Alright, Dan says this is what you should... Oh, I said that. I already read that message. Wow, Lemon64 says this is up to 5 players. Yeah, I think it mentioned that in the manual. And you can play with the keyboard as well as an adapter for multiple... Did it say an adapter for up to 4 players with joysticks? I forget. I read something that said that recently. I imagine it would be a very crowded keyboard if you have 3 players trying to use it. I think 2 would be the top. Need a multi-tap adapter for more than 2 players, I suppose. Yeah. Oh, the other... Yeah, that's right. The Bruce Lee sequel does support 3 characters. Yeah, you can be the Green Yamo and the Ninja. I might play Bruce Lee next. I think it actually might be next in the list alphabetically anyway. Oh, that killed everybody. That skull power. Just nuked them all. Just fast forward. There's stairs. Yeah, it's so cool what people have made for this computer. Oh, there's a boss fight. Let's do with him. Oh, jeez. He doubled back in a way I didn't expect. Game over. Yeah, this is a clone studio. It's called Bomberland. It's a pretty well done clone, I gotta say. It's amazing. I'm just so impressed by some of these homebrew games. You can play up to a bunch of players. Did we say 5? Anyway, I don't have enough people. I need more humans to play with. Credits. Skull. Conrad. I guess that's it. Skull and Conrad. No, we also... Oh, that was it. Okay. Alright, let's try a little Bruce Lee. Return of the Fury. Return of the Furries. I think there were 3 Bruce Lee games in total. The original and 2 modern games. I don't recall the third one's name. Check it out real quick with a quick Google. Well, the original one comes up when you search quickly. We have Return of Fury, which is this one, but there's also a third one. I just I can't find the name right now. Oh, somebody made it for Sega Master. Sega Masters. That's interesting. Something happening here? Oh, is it crapping out because of Jiffy DOS, maybe? Yeah, let me turn off Jiffy. It happens sometimes. No. Oh, somebody took away a like. Sorry you didn't like it anymore. You didn't like the game anymore, the stream anymore. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a hard reset because I'm not really sure how to do this correctly. And that doesn't take too long. It boots up quite quickly. You know, even the original Commodore 64 booted up quite quickly. Okay, this could take a while. It's Jiffy DOS disabled. So yeah, I'll just Googling for this real quick, and there's a homebrew port of Bruce Lee for Sega Master System. It has pretty good looking graphics too. And in the thread, this is on the C64 Reddit subreddit that I found a post about that game, and somebody says it's blasphemy. Blasphemy. Why is it blasphemy? Nobody can port it for Sega. It deserves to be only on 8-bit computers or something. So there's the third Bruce Lee game. I know there's a third one too. I just can't seem to find it now. Return of Fury and something else. And Stu says Bruce Lee was such a good game. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. And Stu says his version was cracked by the Pro. Okay, I actually had the store-bought version. Believe it or not, we actually bought a game. No, I actually bought a lot of games. I had it for Atari 8-bit as well. I feel like it was one of those games where you would have Commodore on one side of the disc and Atari on the other. So you could just flip the disc, play on the other platform. All right. 2019, it looks like. Okay. Bruce will be joystick too, but you can also look at you can have like Dan was talking about a moment ago. You can play 3-player. It's pretty cool. And Dan says one of the cool things about in the U64 updates is you can set your red power light as a disk drive reading LED. Oh, that's cool. So you can see if the disk is loading. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Hard mode off, combo mode. What does that mean? Combo, is it? It looks like combo to me. Roaming foes on. Unlimited falls off. That means unlimited lives. SPR collisions. I'm not sure what that means. Sprite collisions? I'll just leave the defaults. Alright, here we are. In this game you want to grab lanterns for some reason. That's just Bruce Lee's thing. He collects lanterns. Here is our friend the Green Yamo. Our other friend, the Ninja. You can just duck and turn into a pancake. Oh no, now they're on top of me camping though. Aha! Yeah, I think in the original, if you're ever at a higher elevation than them, they just freeze and don't move for the entire time you're above them, basically. It's almost a way to cheat. There's some lanterns down there I guess I should get. Morons. they don't care about their lives because they just resurrect immediately. Alright, let's go for this. Okay, now I have to get back across without dying. Oh, thought I hit up left, but didn't register like that, I guess. All right. Oof, that was close. Out of here, stupid Yamo. The Green Yamo. Where did he come from? I'm pretty sure nothing in this entire game is from any Bruce Lee movie. Ah, that Spike appeared. There's certainly not a green sumo wrestler named the Green Yamo in any Bruce Lee movie. I mean, I haven't seen every single one, but I think I would. I think I've actually Googled for it before. Like, what is the Green Yamo? So I just felt like the worst possible way on that thing. I have to get used to this very floaty fall that you have. It's a very slow fall, so I'm not really sure when to go down. Okay, that was a good way to do it, I guess. Okay, now it reverses. Reverses again. Run, 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 run. Ah, damn it. Okay, so these go up and down. Oh, gee. Oh, geez. Oh, cool, he died. Died very quickly. Due to that white dot trap thing. Oh, no. Get away. Get away. Getting caught on the ceiling there. Okay. Alright. Da 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 da. Go, 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 go. Ah, damn it. Should just drop instead of jumping. Very floaty, very floaty. It's almost cartoonish the way the Green Yamo and the ninja keep dying. They're trying their best here. What do I do? Oh, I guess I can climb up the white thingies. Use them as ladders. No, oh shoot, okay. Oh, the green thing in the middle. That was pretty obvious, but somehow I was blind to it. Okay, looks like those are... The black things are walls that would block me, I would think. Maybe they'll open up when I grab these other lanterns. Oh, looks like the floor is going... Oh, okay, I see. I can do this now. Oh, no, I missed the jump. Hopefully I'm not screwed now. I guess I can just fall from here. Damn it. Haha, kill each other. Morons. Oh. Get away from me. Hey, you jerk. Jeez, I better stay down for a minute. Yeah, kill each other. Kill each other. He killed the Green Yamo. Alright, we gotta get a bunch more lanterns still. I was reading the chat and almost walked right up into this bike. Ah. It's pushing me up, so I had to really fight against the currents there. I really have a lot of trouble like running directly straight. I'm always hopping a little bit or whatever, but maybe it's a joystick. Man. Come on, come on. All right. we go. Oh no. Let's get that damn lantern. I keep getting paranoid I'm going to hit one of these spikes because I can't center quite perfectly on the ladder. Alright, let's just make this jump. Alright. We can run to the left. And get off this annoying screen. Get onto the next annoying screen. Now, how am I supposed to get in those ladders without triggering the traps and having them fry my bottom? Maybe I can just jump from the side like this? Yeah, okay. Yeah, but one of the enemies could always fry my bottom while I'm on the ladder there. Fry my feet. Drop down, please. There you go. You weird obese demon sumo, whatever the heck you are, goblin. Alright, that opened up down there. How do I get there, though? I guess I have to just drop and climb up again. Ah! Oh, what's this? I don't know what's happening here. Okay. Oof, that was close. Oh, failed. Alright, then the man says one of the cool things in the... Oh, we already read that one. And he said, gave a like to make up for the lost one. Thank you, Dan. They jumped from 4 to 6 somehow. Hey, I see 5 now. Buggy YouTube stat. Yeah, sometimes it's just a bug, so it could have been that rather than someone removing their like. Alright, that's Bruce Lee. I was doing pretty good. It's not a game I've played much before. I mean, I have played like twice briefly. Return of Fury Bruce Lee, that is. I played the first one quite a bit. I used to beat it regularly. A lot of fun. For now, I'm going to play like 1 or 2 more games probably, then head to bed. I would love to play a 3-player. I wonder what that's like. We could try C64 Amaurote. Am I still in PAL mode, by the way? I might be. Hunchback. Lester, Lost Realms of Mercasada. So many things I'd love to try. I would love to play Space Mogul because it's based on Mule. But I think that would probably take a while. Well, why not just kind of go down the list? I'll try C64 Amaurote. Oh, is that like the Endless Runner type game? And if so, I've played that. It might be the game. Yeah, I'll play it again anyway, but I think I played this on the on the first Ultimate stream I did. But I gotta actually jump over these things. Whee. I'm holding right like it matters. No, it doesn't matter. Whoa. So, you ran 635 meters before hitting a wall and tumbling to your death. I hit something. Get out of the way, birds. Whoa. Flat. 1,029 meters before hitting a wall. Ooh. Man, that's hard. Nothing like late night gaming on a weeknight to make you regret everything the next day. Oh, I crashed into the robot. Turned me into a fine mist. You know, I don't think I really want to actually play this much. Alright, Greenfelt Classics is next. No idea what that is. Check the manual. 2 classic games. The famous Solitaire card game and Yacht. Okay, I'm not really into that, but it says it's to demonstrate what can be done in basic version 2. I'll give it a try. Oh, Solitaire 1351 requires a 1351 Commodore mouse. Alternatively, there's a joystick version which plays just as nice. I'll just jump into it and see if I can play it even. Oh man. Yeah, thanks again for joining me, everyone. It's good to be done with that NetHack run. But, you know, I'm going to definitely retire NetHack for a while, but it won't be retired for good. I want to try to win the game with every character class. And so far, I've only done 2 out of the, however many are in the game, 10 or so. I have to beat it with, I think I want to play as a tourist next, perhaps. The tourist character class. They're kind of weak, but they're strong in their own weird way. They start with a ton of food and some magic darts and a lot of money. Anyway. Alright, so I can move the mouse cursor around with the joystick. Play random, play number. C is show counter, D is draw one. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to remember this stuff. Let's just try to play, I guess. Shuffling. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's cool if you can do this with basic. I don't remember how you play this even. I guess you're supposed to have like a sequence. Are they supposed to like alternate colors or something like that too? But I guess you want to have like you know, like ace, king, queen, etc. So what, you can move the, how do you move something? Looks like I can't hold and drag. Oh, maybe I just do like that. No, I think they do have to alternate colors. Maybe I never really played much of this kind of Solitaire. I was never into it. Well, just to see if I understand how it works, I guess maybe 10 could go under the jack then? No? Oh, yeah, it can. Okay. Yeah, I think you have to have it in the sequence, and they also have to alternate color. So, I mean, I need a 9. Oh, that's red to put under here, if I'm understanding it correctly. Okay. So I guess you just cycle through the cards when you can't make any moves. But can I make any moves? Let's see. Can you go up or down? I don't know. If you can go up or down, then a red 9 or a red 7 could go here. But I'm not entirely sure. 5. That could go here, right? And then the black 4 could go here. Then I could uncover this, I think. All right, so we got a red 6. Which could not be placed, I don't think. And you can also like move a whole stack, I believe. Yeah, you just need a place to put it though. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty cool user interface, and yeah, it's cool that they made it in basic. Oops, I hit it twice by accident. I didn't mean to do that. All right, so yeah, now to test, because I don't remember if you can only go down or up, or can you go both directions. I'll try the 9. No, I guess it's only down. All right, so you cannot put the red 9 here. All right, all right. I could put a black 9 here if I had one. All right, Dan says new FW firmware also adds mouse support, though fast movement is a bit buggy with newer mouse controllers because they have much higher DPI settings than the older original mice. Sure, they'll patch it better soon. I wonder if it's configurable. Like, can you make each? I'm trying to remember what they call it. They call it. I think they call it a Mickey. Like each tick of the mouse. I think it's called a Mickey as the unit. Like maybe you could like scale it. So like 10 Mickeys registers as one Commodore Mickey or something like that. Anyway, I get the idea here, but yeah, I'm not hugely into this. All right, that's pretty neat. What's this button here? That's to quit. Okay. What is play number? Maybe that's like a seed. I guess it's like a seed you could enter if you want to play the same game that you played before again. I don't know. Hey, Mickey, you're so scientist too. Yeah. I think that's what they call it. It's kind of an obscure thing, but I think I picked it up when I was doing some programming with the mouse at one point. Let me make sure I have that correctly. And of course, Mickey and mouse. Yeah, that's the unit of measurement for a mouse movement. Like the finest grain that can get registered. That's called a Mickey. I just looked it up and my memory was correct. It's been a very long time since I played with that. So yeah, you can put a 6 here, etc. All right, so I get the idea. I don't really want to play anymore though. I'll try loading disc B that has the other game on it. Oh man. Yeah, the tiredness is hitting me hard. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. All right, please wait. But it's cool though. You could play just these pack-in games for so many hours. So they put in some really good games. 5-fold shuffle, and this is apparently 4-player. You can toggle the pip color too if you want. Oh, that's fun. F1 for 1 player. 5-fold shuffle. So Stu asked how NetHack went. Yeah, I won. That's the long and the short of it. It was exciting. I I was super nervous beforehand. It was like, I'm walking down my hallway to this room and I'm like getting myself revved up. Like when you see before the Super Bowl, the players are walking through the tunnel. I was like, all right, I gotta do this, do or die. And yeah, it's always very satisfying to win. I say always like I've beaten the game a lot. No, I've beaten it twice now. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Let's see. 5-fold shuffle, space to roll again. Oh, just like it's Yahtzee. That's cool. I actually like Yahtzee a bit. I haven't played it in ages. I guess you basically have to make sort of like poker hands, or you can just say, hey, this is my 3s roll. But you can select some of the dice, I guess. 3 roll. I guess you lock in some of them. All right, so if I wanted to lock in, if I wanted to go for a full house, I could lock in 1, 2, 3, 5, and reroll 4. Is that how it works? Yeah. I got it didn't roll yet. Okay, I got a 3, so I can make that a full house. Yacht equals Yahtzee. Oh, I got you, Stu. Okay. Yeah, feel free to watch. I thought it was great fun. Of course, I'm in the wiki half the time, though. Yeah, let's go over to the full house. All right, I got 25 for the full house. Space for the next round. Okay, what can I do with that? 1, 2, 2, 3, 5. I guess I could go for a straight. Now, some of these scorings like involve the numbers you roll. I don't recall all of the scoring formulas though. But I guess the full house is just a flat 25 though. But I think for the straight, it might be something like you add up the numbers. I don't know. I don't really know honestly. So let's see if I roll a 4 here and get lucky. And what did you get? 2 re-rolls? Okay, so that was just another 1. Yeah, let's try again. I can always dump this into 1s or something if I have to. All right, so I got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Womp womp. That sucks, doesn't it? I'll just waste the ones. I keep thinking that's the roll that it continues to animate. If they could make that animation smoother, that would be impressive. 1, 2, 3. Okay, once again, I'm tempted to go for a straight, but I'll probably lose it. Let's just do it anyway. Give me a 4, baby. Oh, another 5. Do it again. All right. I have crap once again. I guess I should be going for other things than a straight. What is chance you add up all of them? I don't know. This is a crappy 2s. I'll probably just quit in a moment and try something that won't put me to sleep. I mean, I do like Yachty, but it's more fun with players and actually rolling, other players and rolling actual dice. All right, what else can we get? 3 of a kind. Sure, let's go for a 3 of a kind. I'm gonna reroll everything but the 2s. Hopefully I'll roll 1, 2. Or maybe even more than 1. No, 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again. All right, I got another full house. I guess I'll go with 3 of a kind. Yeah, so I guess it added up all the numbers to get 13. So yeah, the lower numbers are worse, even if you're going for like 3 of a kind and stuff like that. Okay. All right, we got 1, 1, 4, 6, 3. Let's just keep the 6 and reroll everything else. Can we get some 6s? The answer is kind of. Ooh, oh well. All right, I'll just dump that in the 6s and then I'm just gonna quit. All right, that's enough of that. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game. Again, it would be cooler if the animation looked better. I don't think that this is hugely impressing me that this is made with a basic. The other game with the mouse cursor and stuff seemed a little more impressive. But yeah, not bad. All right, that was a 5-fold shuffle, aka Yacht, I guess. Let's try Hunchback. This is by Ocean Software. Okay. Oh, is this the Quasimodo game? I think I played this game before. Must rescue the imprisoned Esmeralda from the castle stronghold. Jump along the ramparts. Swing over the fiery pit. Yeah, I played this. I don't know if I want to play it, actually, because I was hoping to play something new. Yeah, I'll give it a try. It's been a while. Hey there, Podesta. How's it going? Podesta says, did you see the new C64C Ultimate? I did, yeah. I didn't really check it out in detail. I'm not tremendously interested, to be honest. But that's cool that they have another model coming out. I mean, I guess it's a testament to the success of the first one here, though. So that's pretty cool. And I think the C64C, is it just basically the... I don't know much about it. Is it like the... Is it basically the C64... Sorry, the 128, but in the... Sorry, let me start again. The 64, but in the 128 body. That seems to be what it looks like to me. But while this is loading, I'm going to check it out quick. Yeah, it looks like that's... It looks like the internals are a little different, but I don't think it's tremendously so. It's basically things like the 2 8-kilobyte ROM chips for BASIC and the kernel have been combined into a single 16 kilobit ROM, which I think pretty much has no effect on the user, like what you can do with it. Yeah, 60 Podesta confirms in the chat. Thanks for confirming. Basically, a C64 in a new case is all. And he says can't justify buying another just for another case. Yeah. All right, so here's some Hunchback by Ocean software. Joystick or keyboard controls hero, left, right, and jump. Score points each phase. Hero wins a bell each time he completes a wall. 5 bells gives a super bonus. All right. Joystick. Hopefully I'm in the right port. Oh, good. It tells me port 2. Beautiful. All right. Throw reload. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I played this. But this is not a back in the day game for me. This is something I played just once recently on a stream. Recently being like 2 or 3 years ago, probably. Just getting used to the controls here. All these giant meatballs are relentlessly killing me. Okay, I got my first bell. How do I jump that? Ah, we have a pitchball vine. Pitchball vine. Oh, wait a minute. Wow. It looked like I was floating around. My jump is pretty floaty, but then I dropped like a rock. Oh man, I dropped like a rock again. There's a knight or something scaling the wall to the left. I'm dying all over the place here. Just got to get a hang of the timing. There we go. Stu said the music reminds me of the French song Picard sang in one of the Next Generation episodes. To me, it reminds me of like some like nursery rhyme or something. Is it the Teddy Bear Picnic or something? I don't know. Yeah, but that's it says Teddy Bear Picnic too. That's funny. I guess that's what it is. All right, so these knights or whatever they are poke their spears up your bum. Do not poke. Oh, come on. All right, so you have to make sure you clear the hole that they're standing in for some reason. Is this Quasimodo? Asks Sue. Yeah, the character is Quasimodo. Is it the same game as the game called Quasimodo? I don't know offhand. It's called Hunchback. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. This is by Ocean, so I'm kind of surprised. That's a pack-in title for this game, but they got the license one way or another. I wonder how that worked out. Maybe the original developer has the license, or Ocean's IP was sold to somebody else whenever they folded. Don't know enough about it. Man, Pitfall Harry could handle this. Oh, keep jumping too late. The Hunchback 2 also says Stu. Okay. Let's jump a little earlier this time. There we go. Hunchback. I think at one point you have to dodge like arrows. Anyway, let's try to make this jump. I was more concerned about jumping over the spear that I didn't clear the whole pit. But here they are. I'll try to do better this time. I don't think you need a running start. I don't think that really helps you. All right. Go, 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 go. I guess the dude scaling the wall is like your time limit. When he gets to the top, he kills you, maybe. More of these knights who say knee. The blue-faced knights. Oh, I'm going to dodge meatballs at the same time. Alright, flying meatballs are no match for my jumping skill. I like how you see the whole map at the bottom, says Stu. Yeah, look at that. See the whole map at the bottom. Oh, what was that? That's not fair. Ah, come on. Okay, I gotta jump right away, I guess. Problem is you don't know when the get ready is gonna go away. Yeah, an arrow right up my bum. But that's to say, I'm a bit curious about the process was for pricing which games go on that USB. Yeah, for sure. I was thinking something similar. I was actually wondering if maybe some of these homebrewers just gave the permission and that's it. But I don't know. I guess that would be silly. They might as well make some bucks out of it. Oh, got another meatball. Okay. Gotta jump over the two together. There we go. An arrow. Oh, they shoot faster than the meatballs and at different heights. That's harder. Ah, touched his head. I should kill him if I jump on his head. That's what Mario taught me anyway. Come on. Oh, damn it. Right in the head. Oh, first I got an arrow in the bum and then in the head. All right, I'll give this one more try. Picnic time for teddy bears. Okay, jump the meatball. What is it supposed to be really? A cannonball? A fireball? I guess it's a fireball. All right. I think I got the hang of the Tarzan part now, the pitfall part. All right. It does get easier each time, obviously. Here comes the Dragon Ball Z with the Spirit Knights. Oh, survived that. Oh god, I got lucky there. That's what my silly jumping into the rope got me. I just jumped for no reason, and that could have got me killed, but it didn't. So yay! Oh, that's right. Immediately. Okay. At least give me like 2 seconds before you shove an arrow in my butt. Sorry, I'll catch up with the chat in a moment, guys. Probably when my game is over here. All right. Boop, boom. Okay, got it. This is the arrow one, right? The arrow screen, okay. No! Damn you. Oh, come on. Can't just clear the pit anymore suddenly. Alright, what am I doing wrong with that? Ah! Oh, okay. Wow. What have we here? A bunch of bells on. How does this work? Oh, what is that? You don't grab onto the ropes? I have to press up or something to grab on them, maybe? Or the button? Alright. Oh, I died. I'll just be M because I'm too lazy to type the whole name. I see Stu right here, by the way. S-T-U. Alright, let's catch up on the chat a little bit. But as I said, it reminds me of a Dragon Fireball from another game. It reminds me a little bit of Dragon Fire, perhaps. But that wasn't a ball. It was like more like a elongated thing that came at you. But it was similarly off the screen. Anyway, Dan says the main character was originally Robin Hood with the game set in Sherwood Forest. The setting was changed to Nottingham Castle as the theme was too similar to the game's main inspiration, Pitfall. So you guys are talking about Pitfall a little bit. The bell as a reward at the end of each screen led to the main character becoming the Hunchback of Notre Dame instead. He doesn't even have a hunchback though. He's standing perfectly upright. He looks a little fat maybe. He's a little chubby. But that's to say they never got to the end when I played it recently. Okay. And Stu says I'm not having kids. Featuring the bells. Notre Dame. Leicester, Lost Realms of Mercasada. Now let's go to Leicester. Oh, we're in 2182. I don't know if it can handle a whole backstory now. Mars, space stations, and stuff. Just tired. You're the android. Okay, I'm a robot. First of a new generation of guardian droids independent from a central AI. Features an entire space station to explore. 60 plus rooms full of Metroidvania action, upgradable weapons, special powers, map and inventory, 11 track original soundtrack. Welcome to Leicester. Take inspiration from Metroid and stuff. Hope you enjoy it. Up is jump, down is descend stairs, left, right, fire. Hold fire and releases a special power. All right, let's go. This might be the last game of the evening. The green collar dot might be his hunchback, says. This is pedestrian. Yeah, he has one little pixel representing his hunchback. Perhaps. Picnic time for teddy bears. It's funny that game was from Ocean. There's a new post right now on the retro gaming subreddit about Ocean. The title of the thread is apparently they made bad video games. That wasn't my experience. And one of the replies is, well, the ocean is vast. I guess they have a reputation for having made bad games. Yeah, I think they're kind of a mixed bag. Some of them were good, some were not. All right, so yeah, this will probably be the last game. And again, this is a Metroidvania, which sounds interesting, but I might get overwhelmed by it. My brain's like, you should play a game where you press a button to shoot guy. Hey, it might be essentially that with some jumping around. Just let's get a taste for what the game looks like and plays like. You don't have to actually play it through, obviously. All right. Oh, this is pretty neat. Let's crank this up. unprecedented mutiny. Those dig dug pukas. Computer gone rogue. Alright, we're independent from a central AI. You are the only hope to disable the main computer and figure out what happened to the station. Good luck. Thank you. Lester, a game by Knife Grinder. I would think I'd want to put my real name in a credit for something impressive like this. I wouldn't put, like, you know, the Fat Master or something. I just made that up. Alright, we got jumping. We can jump, we can shoot. Damn it, to go through the door. These look like Shy Guys or something. Shy Guys or pukas from Dig Dug. How about a Metroidvania where you have like the Dig Dug method of attack? You have to pump the guy up until they explode. How about that? Nobody's done that. I think nobody's done that. Oh, we got a big barrel in my way. We need Rob from NES to raise and lower the barrel. Oh, you can shoot it. I'm not sure if I tried shooting it. I had to shoot it multiple times. I just got hurt. Okay, I'm getting some coins as I go. Can I go down? Oh, I can. Do I want to go down? I don't know. I can't get that easily. That might be from here. It might be just out of reach. Oh, I got it. Checkpoint. Oh, cool. We have a map. Checkpoint saved. Upgrade weapon inventory. I don't have the coin. The coins to buy it. Excuse me. Oh. 4 HP. 1 hit point for 20 C. 20 coins. Nah. I'll stay beat up. Thank you. Ah. Oh, I'm just getting careless now. Oh, I hit my head on that. It looks like the monsters I killed do not respawn. At least they didn't after I died and respawned myself. I mean, that would be a way to avoid, like, just grinding to get money and stuff. If you can't kill the same guys repeatedly. Okay. I could probably figure out that jump, but I could also do that and just take one hit. Just bang my head into it. This is a good production. Well produced game for sure. I don't know if it's worth playing over Metroid or something, but hey, it's on your Commodore. But you know what? I haven't really explored it too deeply yet, so yeah, it's probably a solid game. It seems solid. I liked it as a map too. Original Metroid didn't give you a map, I don't think. I'm at my overtired state when I start like saying whatever half-baked idea comes into my head. Just as a heads up, you need a level 2 pass to access this area. Oh no, how do I make this jump now? Oh snap. Is there a trick to that? Dan says pumping a character with air until he explodes is actually quite cruel, morbid, and gross if you stop to think about it. Yeah, totally. That's why Dig Dug is awesome. I think it's more morbid than like, you know, Doom or something. Or yeah, Mortal Kombat. I don't know how to make this jump. Let's try again. Maybe I can really jump from the edge. Oh, I'm dead. Let's check the map again. Maybe I don't even want to go that direction. Can I get to that, I guess, other checkpoint that's 2 to the left of me? I guess not. I probably have to go another way. Let's just go right for now. Or is it up we want to go? Which way do we come from? Came from up, so we want to go down. That's right. In the days of Wile E. Coyote, it was commonplace as Podesta. Yeah, you know, sometimes, occasionally I'll like watch old Looney Tunes, and once in a while I'll be like, whoa, they had that? Like I was watching some of it with my daughter. I had like an old DVD or something. And, what the heck was it that transpired? I think it was involving Daffy Duck getting tortured. They tortured in the sense that maybe it was Bugs Bunny messing with it. I don't really remember the specifics. But at the end, he takes a gun and shoots himself in the head because he's just so fed up. And that was the end of it. I was just like, my jaw dropped. I was like, wow. I mean, I knew they used guns and stuff, but Jesus. It's too dark in here. Okay. I'm not one to be like, you know, oh, I'm so offended by their use of bombs and guns. But I was my jaw dropped about the suicide. Anyway, I can't do anything. Can I shoot something? What was the thing I just got in my inventory? Can I even go to my inventory without going to a checkpoint? It's interesting. If I charge up my shot, I shoot through the wall that's near me. It doesn't seem to break whatever is there. Oh, I think I used whatever's in my inventory. Somehow. In the bottom right, there in that little gray square, there was something. But now it's not there. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. That's right, some of them do have racist tropes in it too, yeah. So why does that one screen turn up as red? Oh, maybe it's that weird room I was just in. Alright, I think it might be done with this game for now. Definitely it seems like it's promising. Maybe I'll return to it at some point. Maybe I'll even make a stream out of trying to beat the game, or several streams. We'll see how long the game is. I think right now I just need something dumb and mindless and shooty or something just to end the stream with. I don't know what that would be though, because I don't know these games. Robot jet action. That could be very basic and simple. I don't know though. We got a whole backstory once again. Arcade style platform. They had me like arcade style, but then a platform. I went, you know, let's just try it. Let's just try it. This will probably be the last one for the evening. It's almost 12:30. I gotta get my butt in bed. Got work in the morning, unfortunately. I should do a marathon stream sometime. I'll take off the next day, or it'll be on a weekend. And I'll just stream until nobody's watching anymore. Just keep going with Commodore action until I pass out, or nobody wants to watch anymore. Oh, so Podesta said this one's actually kind of playable. That's cool. Weird control scheme, but I had fun with it. You know, I've never been a fan of moving up to jump. What I find is so many of the homebrew... I mean, I can get the hang of it. It's fine. But so many homebrewers are like these platformers where it's like they're trying to make like an NES-style game for Commodore. And it's like, okay, you move up to jump and the button to shoot. And I've always had like a bit of an annoyance about moving up to jump. But you know, it's not the end of the world. And you could probably hack some way around it potentially. Like, I don't know, with emulators you could map like, I know with Vice it supports like 2 buttons, maybe even more than 2, so you could probably map a second button to up for such games if you really wanted to get, you know, picky about it, I guess. But you know, it's fine. I get used to it somewhat. Actually, I remember when I played Commodore 64 Ghosts and Goblins, which was my first one. The first form I played that game. When I switched to the NES version, I was like, all right, I don't have to hit up to jump anymore. I can just hit A to jump and B to shoot. This is like a million times better. To me, that was a big deal. Yeah, it would be so good if it was just like a standard thing at the time for Commodore. But that's the thing, all games would have been much cheaper if the joysticks had 2 buttons. Yeah. The retro games land. Life is peaceful here. Suddenly, from the darkness, night hordes of bad alien robots are coming to get all of the game jewels. The game jewels. Robots, robots, robots. But wait, there's one robot who can save us, and he has a jetpack? He has to collect all the items before the bad robots steal them. But don't worry, he is brave and skilled. He is amazing. And he is ready for robot jet action. Okay, let's get into some robot jet action. But as I said, all these new C64 games have cutscenes, which is nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool. A game by Tomas Carrion. Oops, couldn't read it all. Hold fire to fly. Do not hit the roof. Okay, that sounds fun. Oh, okay. I thought it was in the game, but I guess I started a level. So trying to get these stars and not hit the roof. Oh, did I die? Oh, I hit the wall, I think. It looks like that meter fills up as you jetpack, so I assume you drop once it fills up. Yeah, alright. Oh, I don't have enough to go up. So I have to get something. What about these blue stars? Oh, the blue stars kill you. Okay, oh, that's what killed me the first time, I think. Okay, now I can do it. Oh, that was not a solid floor. Okay. Oops. Okay, so it's any of those Any of those stars that look like a shuriken sort of, they kill you, I guess. Irrespective of color. I fell for that again. Game over. Your score 85. You can go up through the bricks, but then land on them. Oh. Monsterland Planet. Yeah, let me try that. Monsterland Planet. Okay. Cool. Thanks for the tip, Mr. Podesta. Something's happening down there. What is that? Should I touch that? Let's try it. Oh! Okay, that was the warp to the next level. Or the exit. Interesting little tactics you can try. Oh, what did that? Oh, that dark gray star. Those things always get me. That's right. You don't have to collect all the stars. It's just some of them. I guess you get more points if you get all of them, probably. There. I don't know how to do that. This is pretty neat. I like how I feel like the whole, your meter goes down. You have to recharge as a neat dimension to it. Let's get the next one, which I think will open the portal. And get a couple on here. Let's just go. All right, ready for level 1-3. Ooh, oh, okay. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Vanessa says it looks easy, but the movement speed makes it quite hard. Yeah, it is a challenge, I gotta say. Yeah. So that's a solid game. I like it. Alright, I think I have to call it an evening. So I'll see you guys next time. I might resume this exploration of the pack-in games next week. We'll see what I decide to do. I'm definitely going to continue the Ultima 4 game that's in progress soon. Maybe I'll alternate between that and this. So I'll continue exploring these pack-in Commodore games and also continue my Ultima 4 run, which I've been promising people that I will continue. I've kind of left it suspended for, I think, 2 years at this point. I was playing that for Sega Master System. Danny Man says, remind me a tiny bit of a slower, more calculated version of Bomberland. Interesting. Alright guys, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Thanks for watching. Let's do the shout outs. We got Podesta, Dan the Man, Stu's Game Reviews. I don't know if Andy's still here or Ryan. Ryan usually pieces out by now, so he's probably not here. We had Pazud Reese earlier. We had Richard Albert, SC Nuke, also known as Andy. We had Zeblik. Eric Johnson. Yeah, a lot of nice chatters tonight. And that's all. So I will see you guys next time, hopefully. Take care. Have a good night.